Sanibona. So guys, today ngifuna ukuthi sikhulume ngento ethanda ukuthi ithukuzwa kancane kuma-topic ajwayelekile. Lapho khona bafethu ngifuna khona ukuthi sikhulume ngokubaluleka nokulungiseka kwezwe lethu. Yabo. Ukuthi izwe lethu njengoba siphila kulona kanje, siney'nkinga ey'ngaka ezidlangile. There are problems without no solution. People have been trying, the government have been trying to resolve ama-issues esibhekene nawo, but they seem to fail. That is the truth, they seem to fail. So ngizofuna ukuthi sithi ukuhlolisisa kahle izinto ey'dala lokho ukuthi ngabe yindaba bezama behluleka kwenziwa yini. Ngoba phela sekuspend ngama-millions bezama ukulungisa iy'nkinga esibhekene nazo ey'fana nobugebengu, ama-gender based violence, lapho kusuke khona kuhlukunyezwa abantu besilisa nabantu besifazane ney'ngane, uyabo. Inkinga yani ye-poverty, yabo leyo nto leyo. Zonke nje lezi nkinga lezi ezama-main problems affect abantu ukuze bagcine bengakwazi ukuphila the lifestyle, noma nje angathi lifestyle, angithi nje impilo esasidalelwe ukuthi siyiphile, yabo. Izinto ey'njengalezo zidalwa yini, yabo. Alright, so bafowethu mina ngizoqala la. This is where I want us ukuthi siqale khona ngokuthi nje sihlakaze lolu daba. Ngizoqala nje ngikutshele ukuthi the only way to deal with the problem, first we need to understand ukuthi ukuze kube khona leyo nkinga yini umsuka wayo, of which leyo nto is the main reason why inkinga abantu abaclaima ukuthi bayayisolve, yabo. Khona enye engizothanda ukuyi-add-a nje, inkinga enkulu kakhulu nje esibhekene nayo, inkinga yokulashwa kwabantu, yabo leyo nto leyo. Izifo, inkinga nje yezifo, ukugula nokulapheka kwabantu nayo yonke into, uyabo leyo. Okay, so mina ngithi uma ngabe kufaneke silaphe inkinga, asingabuki inkinga, yayizwa leyo nto, ngoba inkinga ayivetananga yaba yinkinga, yayibona leyo nto. Le nto ifana njengokuthi utshala isihlahla sama-aphula, usitshala isihlahla sikhule isihlahla, mase sithela isihlahla sekufanele hlampe sekuyisizini yaso ukuthi sithele, bese sithela ama-aphula hlampe abhedayo, hlampe angekho mnandi, hlampe amancane angakhuli. Uyabona nje ziningi iy'nkinga, hlampe umuthi uyawadla phakathi abolile, yabo. Leyo nto awukwazi ukuthi wena njengomnikazi wesihlahla ebese uyoblame i-fruit ukuthi wena aphula indaba wena ubolile. Awukwazi ukwenza into enjengaleyo. Kufaneke u-understand i-roots yesihlahla, cause into edale ukuthi isihlahla singakhuli kahle, yabo, kumele uqale u-understand ama-aspects akhoze ukuthi lesihlahla singatheli ama-fruit a-right. Uyayizwa leyo nto leyo. Awukwazi ukublame i-fruit, yabo. Wena kumele ubuyele back, yabo, la inkinga iqale khona, yabo. Awukwazi nje ukuvela ufike usuthi wena hayi mina sengidila nenkinga, yabo. Cha, kubuyelwa back. Uma ngabe kufaneke sisolve inkinga, noma ngabe kuthiwa iyiphi situation, yabo, whatever situation osuke ubhekene nayo, angikhathali ukuthi ingaba ncane kangakanani noma ingaba nkulu kangakanani. The key is to go back, not forward. Yayibona? Mase kukhona inkinga, we don't go forward, we go back. Uyayizwa leyo nto? Ngizokwenzela nje a simple example ukuthi ngichaza ukuthini uma ngabe ngisho into enjengaleyo. Let's say nangu umuntu la wenze a crime, yabo, since we know ukuthi there are laws that bind us, yabo, as humanity, yabo. There are laws controller humanity, behavior humanity, ukuthi wena as a human being you cannot do 1, 2 and 3 and so on, yabo. There are laws abekiwe lapho, yabo, lo nto leyo. So let's say now ke nangu kumuntu comes commit crime, yabo, mhlawumbe ubulele umuntu, right, ayabanjwe aboshwe. Kwenziwa njani, enze njani ama-detectives noma amaphoyisa if they wanna find out ukuthi this person really committed a crime? Angithi they were not there, yabo, at that particular time mangabe eyenza lento, but kuyenzeka ukuthi abanjwe, aboshwe, agwetshwe, yabo. Benze kanjani ukuze lo muntu agwetshwe? Because uthi umthetho I am innocent until I am proven guilty. Uyayibona lona? I am innocent until I am proven guilty. Yabo. You have to prove ukuthi mangithi mina uthi wena I did a crime, yabo, you killed someone. You need to prove ukuthi I really killed that person before you can arrest me. Ayibo. No, yes, before you can arrest me, na before ngize ngigwetshwe-ke nje, yabo, uthola ukuthi sengigwetshiwe-ke manje sengiyejele straight, sengiyodonsa-ke iminyaka yami le ngisuke ngiyoyidonsa. You need to prove ukuthi I did the crime, right? So lapho uyabona ukuthi ama-detectives asebenzisa the very same strategy engikutshela sona ukuthi they do not go forward. When you kill someone, no one was there. It was you and that somebody. And that somebody is no more there ukuthi ayikhulumele ukuthi kwenzakaleni. So to find out the truth, we need to go back, yabo, and gather the evidence. Evidence can be ukuthi mhlambe, where were you at that particular time, yabo? We will find witnesses. If you say ubulele ngaleso sikhathi, right, there was no one, you were sleeping, abakwazi ukukuphikisa ukuthi you were sleeping, but they have to dig for evidence ezoprove ukuthi when you were at a particular place at a particular time at a particular day, you were at that certain place. Mhlambe bangathola a witness, somebody who saw you there, yabo. Maybe they can find DNA evidence that will prove ukuthi wena you were there at that particular time, yabo Lord. There are so many ways they can find proof yokuthi baprove ukuthi you are the main man, you are the suspect, yabo Lord. So when they prove that, they can be able to ukuthi benze njani, bakwebe bese bayakuvalela, right? So siyavumelana ukuthi in whatever situation ekhona, we need to go back to find the answers, yayibona lento leyo. We don't go forward. So kulezi insuku zamanje we find izwe lethu South Africa lifacea izimo eziningi lezi ade sengiyibala, gebengu, yini. How do we go about ukuthi sisolve lezi zinto lezi? Siyisolva kanjani lezi zinto sibuyisele i-humanity back, yabo, restoring lento ekuthiwa i-humanity, ngoba leyo nto ayisekho, yabo. People are living like animals, are behaving like animals, yabo. So into ekuthiwa nje ubuntu ayisekho kumuntu, yabo. Uma ngabe ubuntu bungasekho kumuntu, umuntu uphenduka isilwane, ngoba umuntu ukuze kuthiwa umuntu ingoba khona lento ekuyena ngaphakathi ongayitholi esilwaneni, yabo. But once yaphuma leyo nto, ngisho umzimba ungama kuthiwa hayi umuntu loya, but uthole ukuthi akusayena umuntu, sekwenye into, isilwane, is a creature, a vulture, uyayibona. Alright, so ngizofuna ukuthi-ke ngihlehle kancane, ngiyazi ukuthi la ngizoqala khona abantu abaningi they will have ama-questions amaningi about ukuthi mhlawumbe wena lento okhuluma ngayo uyithathaphi, uyabo. And I will explain ukuthi how about ukuthi ngihambe ngize ngifuna ukuyoqala laphaya, uyayibona loo nto leyo. Njengoba kade sengishilo ukuthi masilungisa inkinga noma silungisa whatever lento esifuna ukuyilungisa, we need to look at the cause of the problem and not the problem itself, because uma ngabe sizobheka inkinga sizokhoza ezinye inkinga, uyayibona loo nto. For example, uma ngabe you will hear nje kakhulu, I will talk about South Africa because mina ngikwazi South Africa, uyayibona loo nto. So amanye amazwe ngikwazi ukuwakhulumela because amanye akhuluma i-French, amanye akhuluma i-China, amanye akhuluma izinana nama-German, amanye yabo kuningi. So I cannot understand lama language abawakhulumayo, and I cannot speak for them. I can only speak for my people, uyayibona loo nto leyo. I can only speak for my people, yabo, because ngiya-understand ama-situations akhona. I have experienced and I have seen things happening, yabo. So I'm able to judge ukuthi okay, laphaya no, lapha ziyakhala, lapha asikhali, yabo. Alright. So i-example nje engizokunika yona enye, ngiye ngizwe kakhulu kukhulunywa ngokuthi we need to fight crime, yabo. You will hear mhlampe that ama-police commissioner, like for example, I will take uBhekicele. uBhekicele is a commissioner of the police service, right? Okay, he will talk about we need to fight crime by fire, by force, yabo loo nto leyo. We will eradicate crime, we will do that, we will do that, we will do that. That is not the way to do it. Fighting crime will call for you to commit another crime. Ngizocela ukuyiphinda leyo ndawo. Fighting crime, if you say I want to get rid of crime by fighting it, that will call for you ukuthi ukhoze any crime. You will commit, not even cause, you will commit a crime while you are fighting crime. Ngisho ukuthini, uma ngabe uthi wena you are a policeman with a gun, with a pepper spray, you got a donkey beer, you got a gun, you got a taser if it's a taser, right? These things were offered to you because you are a policeman. You enforce the law, right? You enforce the law to people because you are a policeman. So you got a right to enforce the law or do whatever it takes in that particular moment to achieve a certain thing or whatever. You are enforcing the law, yabo. Futhi wena you got a right. Kodwa manje lento kufanele siyibuke ngamehla uthu lento le ukuthi ufika kumina ngiphethe isibhamu, I got an unlicensed firearm on my hand, and you are a police officer. I haven't shot anybody with this gun, right? I just have it with me. Yabo? You will never understand the reason why I have it, but I got it. See, with me. There are so many possible reasons why I would want to have a gun. There are so many possible reasons. But because the law states that I must not have a gun without a license, so I have broken the law, right? So you come at me as a policeman, you got your gun, you say you are fighting crime, or you claim that I have committed a crime for having for being in possession of an unlicensed firearm, but I haven't shot anybody with this gun. I just have it with me. And you come with your gun. You wanna take this gun away from me, and I refuse. And then you shoot me. What are you doing? Wenake. And on that situation, you are a policeman. You are shooting me because I got an unlicensed firearm on my head, which means I have committed a crime. And then you come and try to take away this firearm and then arrest me for having it. If I refuse, you shoot me. Right? What are you doing? Aren't you committing a crime? You are. Not exactly committing a crime by law. By law, you are not committing a crime. See, you are enforcing, or you are doing your work because you are a police officer. But what are you doing? If the law says you shall not kill, why are you allowed to kill? You see? That's why I'm saying it. Asikwazi masithi we are fighting crime, bese sithi we're gonna fight it fire by force. Yabo? Because nathi, on the other hand, we are policemen, yes, but we have also committed a crime for killing this man. Actually, you are the one who is wrong now, but you will never be. It will never be justified as if you are wrong, because somebody on that high position gave you a job to become a policeman. So now you think you got a right to go around and shooting people. Uyayizwa leyo nto. Le nto goes back to the topic ekade ngifuna ukuqala ngayo masikhuluma, eyokuthi lithini icebo likaNkulunkulu mayelana nomhlaba. Ingabe ukudeviate noma ungalilandeli leli cebo ikona ngempela okukhoza ukuthi sibe nalezi inkinga esinazo? Kungenzeka yini ukuthi ukulandeleka kwaleli cebo leli, uyayizwa loo nto, kungasenza ukuthi zonke lezi inkinga esinazo esikhala ngazo zibe out nje of the picture, siqede nje nya? Uyayizwa leyo nto, siqede nya? Okay, talking about icebo ke laNkulunkulu, bafowethu, mengicabanga umuntu ozwa le video, sonke sake sezwa ngeBhayibheli, sake sezwa ngoNkulunkulu, sezwa ngeBhayibheli. iBhayibheli lisithatha lisifake phi? kuJesu. Sizwe ngoJesu ukuthi okay, khona umuntu ekwakuthiwa uJesu kanje 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 kanje, right? So eBhayibhelini bafowethu kunalento ekuthiwa ama-10 commandments. Ngeke ngikhulume ngalo lonke iBhayibheli, ngizothatha nje ama-10 commandments angeke ngize ngikubalele phela wona wonke yabo, kodwa nje ngiyazi ukuthi kuthiwa ungabulali, ungebi, ungaphingi, don't lie, don't kill, don't steal, don't lie. Uyayizwa leyo nto? Ungamfisi umfazi kwamakhelwane, ungayifisi impahla kamakhelwane, yabo. U5 loyo. Lawa amanye-ke u5-ke nawe usungayi-researchela uyitholele wona. Ama-10 Commandments imithetho elishumi eyabekwa uNkulunkulu emhlabeni, eyibekela abantu ukuthi baphile ngayo beyilandele, ukuze bezo-avoida ini ama-distractions, ukuze yonke lento isikhala ngayo namhlanje ingabi khona. Mangase kuthiwa sonke emhlabeni silalela uNkulunkulu ukuthi uNkulunkulu uthini kuthina. Uyayizwa leyo nto? uNkulunkulu uthini kuthina? Yonke lento ekhona ngampela mina ngikutshela ivarnasi siphambano ma angaba yikho, ngoba ukuba wonke umuntu uyamlalela uNkulunkulu, uyamhlonipha, uthi uNkulunkulu kuwena ungabulali. Ngaba abekho abantu ababulawayo, right? Ngoba sonke siyazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu ukuthini ukuthi singabulali. Uthi uNkulunkulu ungebi. Ngaba abekho abantu abahlele emajele beboshelwe ukuthi bayantshontsha, bashaya ama-housebreaking, benzani. Ngaba akekho umuntu obulala omunye umuntu ngenxa yokuthi umbambe echitha nomfazi wakhe noma nendoda yakhe. Ngaba akekho umuntu onenkinga yokuxabana nomunye umuntu kube asifisi impahla kamakhelwane. Angithi uyayibona lento le. So lento le ikubeka ngokusobala ukuthi lama 10 Commandments ayebekela ukuthi abantu emhlabeni baphile ngokuthula nangokuthandana, ba-enjoy umhlaba, bawunqobe. With these 10 Commandments, sonke ngisho ngathiwa siba yi-billion noma 10 billion, if we all abide to these rules, sonke singaphila kamnandi, sibe grand, sibe nokujabula, sonke lokho esikufisayo, ngoba wonke umuntu emhlabeni ufisa ukujabula. Wonke umuntu ufisa ukuthokoza, wonke umuntu ufisa i-happiness, wonke umuntu ufisa ukuba right nje empilweni. Alright. Ipointi lami lelo lokuqala. Elesibili ekuyilona engicabanga ukuthi likhulu kakhulu, lithi uNkulunkulu kuphela angiqale la. uNkulunkulu emhlabeni wasinika yonke into esiyidingayo ukuze siphile kahle. That's why uNkulunkulu kuthiwa umdali. Uyena kuphela uNkulunkulu ekumele adale izinto emhlabeni. Akekho omunye umuntu ekufanele adale izinto emhlabeni. The reason why kunjena nje namhlanje ingoba we have manipulated the manual that God gave us to use in order ukuthi siphile kamnandi, siphile kahle la emhlabeni. Sesishintshile i-manual book, asaphili ngale manual esasinikezwe yona, sesiphila ngenye i-manual ecreatwe abantu. Ngithe kwena emhlabeni no one, and I mean no one is supposed to be creating things. Akekho umuntu ovumeleke ukuthi adale izinto la emhlabeni. No one, only God. Uyayizwa leyo nto? Uyangizwa ukuthi ngithini? Only God. Uyabona leyo nto leyo. So lezi inkinga esinazo-ke njengoba ngithe kufanele sibuyele ekuqaleni makufanele silungise inkinga. Njengoba ngikulandela yona lapha ekuqaleni ngifuna uyizwe kahle lento siyidonsa. Uyabo le nto le size siyiphothule. Njengoba ngikutshela ngecebo likaNkulunkulu ngifuna ube nalesithombe sokuthi kahle kahle lezi zinto esizifisayo zikhona vele. Yabo sezikhona vele ngoba uNkulunkulu sewayidala waqeda. Thina ukhiye manje sekufanele si-unlock-e la kukhiwe khona bese siyahamba siyothatha lezi zinto esizidingayo bese siphila kamnandi. Ngisho ukuthini-ke bangabe ngithi abantu abanga-create, abantu izini lezi zinto abayi-create-ayo engithi mina bayayi-create. uNkulunkulu akayidalanga i-technology. uNkulunkulu mangithi technology ngizobala amafoni, ngibale iy'moto, ngibale oma-laptop, omakhompyutha, ngibale ugesi. Yabo bese ngiyabuya, uNkulunkulu akayidalanga izindlu, uNkulunkulu akayidalanga imigwaqo, uNkulunkulu akasidalanga isibhamu. Uyayizwa leyo nto? uNkulunkulu uNkulunkulu inenye nje ngizohlambe. Bese sibuyela kule topic le ebalekile futhi-ke engithe ukulapheka kwabantu. uNkulunkulu akazange adala i-medication. Though namhlanje emhlabeni sinokubona abantu abaningi who claims to be practitioners. Practitioners where they go to school to learn to practice medication. They go and learn about medication. They learn about everything else that is concerned with trying to heal a person from diseases. And then they come and apply it in real life. uNkulunkulu akakudalanga lokho. uNkulunkulu akayidalanga iy'bhedlela. Uyayizwa loo nto? Zonke lezi zinto engiy'balayo uma uthatha ukuvula amehlo ubukisisa kahle izinto ezenzakalayo zikhozwa yilezi zinto esayidalela zona thina. Uyayizwa leyo nto? Lezi ezadalwa uNkulunkulu zithuli ziyakubuka nje. Bese kuthi lezi ezadalwa umuntu izona ezibulala abantu noma eziyikhozi yokuthi abantu befe, eziyikhozi yokuthi abantu behlupheke, eziyikhozi yokuthi abantu bezondane, eziyikhozi yokuthi kube nani nama-wars. uNkulunkulu akayidalanga imali. Namhlanje ngikwazi ukuxabana nomngani wami wa-10 years, sibanga mhlampe u-5,000 rand, athathe isibhamu angidubule. Angithi yabo, sibanga u-5,000 imali leyo yadalwa umuntu, uyothatha isibhamu esadalwa umuntu asifake ekhanda. Angithi uyayibona leyo nto? Angithi yabo, lezi zinto esiyi-create-ayo as human beings are responsible for the world's destruction. Everything uNkulunkulu ayidalayo is good and it is made with perfection, with understanding ukuthi lento mangabe uyisebenzisa la, this is what is going to happen and this is what is not going to happen. It is guaranteed, not assumed. Yabo? Or overlooked. Yabo le nto le? It was understood before it was made. 100%, they say in the world, nothing is 100%. They are lying. The product that God created, or the product that came uh, from the from, from nature itself, those products are 100%. And then they come and tell us, Utaibu, in this world there's nothing that is 100%. Because even the juice that they sell you, they claim it's 100% juice, but it's not. Because when you look at the back of the of the in the ingredients, they tell you there's sugar, there's sodium, there's what, there's what. You can see it's okay. This juice, actually, they claim it's 100%, but it's not 100%. Never. Anything created by man can never be 100%, but everything that God has created, it is 100%, and it is 100% right for the use of the human and the benefit of the population. Hey, this topic is very deep, Buffett. And my tola le video, make sure that you share the video. People must see the video. I know sometimes I will talk about things incriminate abanye abantu noma mhlawumbe ezodisturb abanye abantu in some sort of way, but try by all means ukuthi mangithi share the video. It's time for us bafethu ukuthi sazini ivari. Sazini ivari. IBhayibheli lithi God created man in the image of himself. Man was never meant to die because God does not die. How come are we dying? If we were created in the image of God, how come are we dying today? And then they're going to say, Mosu shonile kuthiwa, hawu uNkulunkulu usemlandile. Bese kuyisikhathi sakhe sokuthi aye uNkulunkulu. uNkulunkulu angafika kulethe emhlabeni athi uzophila emhlabeni aphinda kulande futhi. Ukulandelani? Ayikho lento ukuthi uNkulunkulu uyasilanda. Yabo. God is not responsible for ukufa kwabantu nokusafarisha kwabantu emhlabeni. He is not responsible. People are so ignorant ngalendlela yokuthi even if you tell them the truth, they will consider you crazy. That is madness. What is he talking about? What is he trying to do? What is he trying to prove? It's not about trying to prove anything. It's about knowing the truth. Self-preservation is the first rule of life. There is alone. You gotta preserve you first. Self-preservation is the first rule of life. La in South Africa, you will find a black man hating white men. What do they call it? Discrimination. Yabo. We discriminate one another. We don't like one another. We say, we don't like white men because he did that. You see, all of those things are created purposely in order for us to keep the world in chaos. There are people who create such things so that to keep the world in chaos, so they can make what it profits more. Yeah, but so it is time for us to open our eyes and see the truth. We gotta know the truth in order to be able to start fixing anything. You see, there was this one guy, I was talking about this thing, me and him, we were talking about this topic, but we were never engaged so deep that yabo mhlampe sekuze kufika mhlampe yabo nje, we were just talking nje, yabo la. Okay. So he asked me a question, wathi mfowethu ngikuzwa uthi wena fighting crime is wrong, yabo. So what it is that we can do in order to get rid of crime, yabo, because crime is a problem, yabo, that is affecting every man. I don't care if you are a middle class, high class or low class, unenkinga yokuthi the crime affects you. If you are rich, there are poor people who wanna come and take what you have. See, so crime affects. You will stop at the traffic stop, traffic light, and then somebody will come and grab whatever through the window in your car, smash your window of your car or whatever, and they can steal, or you can get hijacked. There's a lot of things. Even if you're rich, you're still gonna get affected either way. So what's here now? What is the main thing that can be done in order to get rid of crime? That's very simple. What was the reason for that person to wake up in the morning and decide to go in the streets and commit the crime? We must not look at the results. We must look at the problem. To find a solution, we must not look at the results, but we must look at the problem. Fix the problem, the results will be fixed automatically. But if you want to fix the results, you see, maybe you will go and arrest someone. Maybe you, as a policeman, you end up shooting that man, as I was saying. Maybe he dies. What happens to with the family members of that guy that you shot? Kwenzakalani ngoba phela lo muntu omdubulile unabantu bakubo. Ukuthi uyiphoyisa noma uyini, it does not matter. Ekugcineni, you are a human being also. What happens then? Okay, you shoot this guy, you do your paperwork as usual. See, you give your stupid explanations. He did not want to comply. He did not want to comply. I talked to him several times. He did not want to comply. So I begged him for several minutes. He did not comply. And then he puts his hands in the pockets. See, I assumed he was taking a gun or he was pulling a gun. So I shot. That's the paper we're gonna give. And it's gonna be signed by your superior. And that docket will be closed. That child or that man or that woman will go in a morgue and then down to the soil. And you will be back on the streets doing the very fucking same shit because you think you can. It's wrong. You may never think it is wrong, but it is wrong. You know it is wrong. Those people who supply you with those guns, those people who supply you with those tasers, those people who supply you with that job are not telling you the truth. They are hiding things from you. It is wrong. You are doing what you are doing because you are getting paid to do it. Yes, you are hired. You are a policeman. You are hired. You claim to be doing a civil job. You claim to be taking care of the people. That's your claim. But you bring a gun. What do you bring a gun for? Because that gun is responsible for all the murders. And then you bring a gun. You say you are solving problems, but you bring a gun. You see, I was feeling threatened. I thought he had a gun. The way he was behaving, I thought he had a gun. Only to find out that he doesn't have a gun. And then what happens? The man is dead. What happens? The family members will want to find you and do the same to you. Either way, it will depend on the person that you will meet on that day on the road, depending who that person is. You can do it to one guy, but you can never do it to everyone in the street. One day, you will find your match right there in the street. You will find your match right there in the street. What I'm saying, some people will think it's okay. Maybe I'm saying people doing crime is good. No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is the way that you are doing it, you'll think is the right way, but it's not the right way. It's the wrongest way. Because if you shoot the guy, his friends, his family members, his brothers, his sisters, they're going to be looking for you. Now you see, when you were exercising your rights as a police officer, but now when the man is dead, they forget that you are a police officer. They don't care that you are a police officer. They put it aside. They want to deal with you now as a man. As you have dealt with that particular man that you've killed. Now they want to deal with you. Now what happens then? You see, this thing will never stop. When because you know you got backup, now you're going to call for backup. Hey, somebody is trying to kill me here. You're going to do your investigation. You'll find that person. You are repeating the very same thing that is causing the problem. You try to solve the problem, you keep repeating the same thing. It will never get solved. We must go back to the question. What was the reason the man got up in the morning and went in the street to commit a crime? Maybe that guy, he's got children. Children are crying at home. They are hungry. Children don't care if you have a job or you don't have a job. They don't care. If you are their parents, they feel, not that they feel, it is your responsibility to take care of your children. Let's say now you are not employed. Let's say you didn't finish school. You didn't go to school. Let's say you didn't go to school. Forget about employment, because employment is another topic. Yeah? You did not go to school. Where are you going to get a job from? So if you did not go to school, you must not get a job. You must not get a job. That means you must not eat. That means you must die. You see? That's wrong. Self-preservation is the first rule of life. That man committing a crime there is exercising his rights of the first rule of life, which is self-preservation. You go out as a policeman to go shoot that person and kill that person. You are also exercising your rights, you see, of the first rule of life, self-preservation. Because if you don't shoot that man, you're going to lose your job, and then you're going to become unemployed, and then hunger is going to hit, and then what happens to you? You see? This is a cycle. We need to know it's a cycle. It's like a jigsaw. It's a jigsaw. We need to figure out where is the missing piece so that the jigsaw can jiggle around without any destruction or any problems. It's a jigsaw puzzle. We need to figure out how it must work. Because the way enenza ngayo ukuthi oh, somebody stole something, broke into the house and stole something. Now that person must be arrested for 7 years. You take the person, you put him to jail for 7 years. And then when he comes out, you give him a criminal record. Boom! What is the criminal record for? Because that guy has suffered or have paid for his sins, for the crime that he has committed. Sitting in jail for 7 years, it's him paying the sins, right? And now he comes out after 7 years, and then boom, with a criminal record. He goes looking for a job, he does not find a job anywhere because the criminal record pops up. Every job application has that question that says, have you ever been arrested? Do you have a criminal record? You must specify if yes or no. If you have been in jail or have been arrested, you see, and you state no, it's gonna pop up when they do your background check and then you don't get a job. So how do you all expect these people to, when they come back to the society, to be able to make ends meet? You see, you all are forcing them back to the life that they were living before they went to prison. You all are the reason he is committing a crime in the first place, but you all are not considering that. You all are not considering that. You are just considering the fact that he woke up and did a crime, but he was exercising his right, self-preservation. That is his right. Self-preservation is the first rule of life. Everybody want to know that. You see, I can never leave my kid in the house to die. If my kid come at me, Dad, I'm hungry, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. If you are a dad, you are a father, you are a what, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, and it's the truth. You know. Because even those rich people, they claim to be the one enforcing those laws, or the one that wrote those laws. They are rich. But when we go back to find out how they got rich, it's the same thing. It's one and the fucking same thing. They exploited people in order to get where they are. Now, because they are rich, they lay down laws that will what? Ezovimbezela abanye abantu ukuthi bangakwazi ukuthi benze lezi zinto yena azenze ukuze azafike la ekhona. That is wrong. That is wrong. Uyabona imithetho kaNkulunkulu, thina abantu sibe wrongi ngokuthi athi uNkulunkulu esinikile imithetho athi asiphile ngayo emhlabeni.